100s and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Lucky. 3. 1.
Play action now. Mariota. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Hudson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Mariota, and he finds Stills, complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm a little cliche here. Game of interest, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
One.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota going deep here for Still. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 58 right there. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, it's Hudson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, they're scared. Hey, watch it. Where are they, team? One. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down. Watch the safety creep. One.
On third down, Hudson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Fourth down, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Hudson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Mariota. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Switch.
One.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
18.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Complete to Anthony Miller. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Trubisky to throw. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down and run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tie it right. And hands up. Go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Mariota. And Stills bringing it in. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Big stop, let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. He's got the hookup to Miller. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky, he's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, it's Hudson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hudson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the run. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hudson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down now, it's Hudson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Where are they, team? Mike 58, right there. You ain't got nothing.
Mariota to throw it. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, Hudson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hudson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st down and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Bears 6.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hatchet. Hatchet. Kill, 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 kill.
Red, touch.
Check three.
Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hudson, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hudson, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The open man is Smith. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hudson, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hudson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.